everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole, here with Ashley Williams and with Aiden English. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see, we understand, we're going to see Kenny Omega and his team. Well, we don't got Nick Buck or Matt Buck yet, but we do got the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Kel Anderson. And why would they be here? Well, first, why would they be here, Michael Cole says. Well, first off, Ashley Williams said they got to hang up with 4. They started it, and they don't know how to end it. Ashley Williams says, yeah, that's right. Aiden English said they had their hang up before Odin's son. They started it. He started it with them. And at the end of the day, they're going to end it. Well, I hate to break it up to you, Michael Cole says, but it was Kenny Omega, Don Covens that started it with for Odin's son. Yeah, Ashley Williams says. And Mike and Adam Cole walked off on him. So now he doesn't have him anymore backing him up. Okay, where we at here? Where are we at? Alright, Kenny Omega says, I'm not happy about any of this shit. I just lost my good friend Adam Cole, who walked off on me. And now I have to have the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, backing me up because we don't have Nick Buck or Matt Buck yet. And sadly, I can't stand up on my own, which is sad. Either how someone at Jack's made my doll, or whatever. But you know, I'll tell you what, for Odin's son, we are not done with you at all. Let him know, Jackal. Yeah, Kenny Omega is not done with you. Is not done with you at all, for Odin's son. We may have lost Adam Cole, but we got Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson, the Good Brothers, or whatever they calling themselves. Yeah. So why don't you come out here, for Odin's son, and Kenny Omega and his team will show you what they truly want to do. You see, Roman Reigns isn't the only man around here that can play that team game. You see, Roman Reigns might have Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and Paulie Dangerously. He might have he might have even Sami Zayn with him. But hey, we could play that game too. You know, one day we'll get Nick Buck and Matt Buck. One day we'll get Tony Schiavone. Sometime either in Yule or Dwayne's birthday next year. We don't know when that's going to be. But until then, for Odin's son, you can't beat Kenny Omega. Well, you're right about that. I might have a hang up standing up in this ring. But I don't got to hang up beating up folks that like you, for Odin's son. Oh. Alright. So that's what it's going to be. You're all bold and fearless now, Forrest says. I see you got the Good Brothers with you because we don't got the Young Bucks yet. And you all started this shit with me, Kenny Omega. You didn't do very well. You see, I recall that you and Adam Cole had a falling out, so I guess I don't have to worry about Adam Cole anymore, do I? And I don't mind taking out your other friends. I don't mind taking you out, Kenny Omega, or the Jackal, or Luke Gallows, or Cal Anderson. It'll just make my day. You made a big mistake when you started something with the, North God of Thunder, for Odin's son. Yeah, Kenny Omega said, and you started something when you messed around with the former AEW, IW, AAA, NJPW heavyweight fighter, former AEW team fighter, former TWF heavyweight fighter. Yeah, I get it. You're great. You're one of David Meltzer's beloved wrestlers. You were AEW's answer to Roman Reigns for about a year and a half. But we know what happened from there, don't we? For Odin's son says. Yep. You lost one winnings to Christian Cage. You lost the other winnings to Adam Page. Then you had to give up your other winnings because you were wounded. So no, you're not the big winning gatherer anymore. So what's it going to be? You think you're so great? You think you're so bold? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not, Kenny Omega says. I'm daring you to take on both Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson, the Good Brothers, here today. And tell me, Kenny, when did you start making matches or fights? No, I'm just putting the dare out. Astronema still has to make the match. You know? Yeah, she does. Astronema still has to make the match. And do we have any room for her in the ring to come in and either make the match? Well, we'll have to see if we do. Well, here comes Astronema now. And I think she's not, we don't see her as much as we once did. But someone who has more hang-up standing up. Alright, for Odin's son. Fuck, back up. Alright, for Odin's son. I'll make the match. Here today, we are going to see Kenny Omega. We're going to see Luke Gallows, Cal Anderson, the Good Brothers fight for Odin's son. Here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And here's and for says, and Astronema says, we're going to see for Odin's son fight the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And he clipped or said that should be a good match because Forrest got your hammer, and we all know the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson, don't stand a luck against for Odin's son, the North God of Thunder. I made the match. Well, we can go. Well, that's not going to sit well with the Good Brothers, because in their mind, they don't think the Good Brothers, just like the Young Bucks, in their mind, they both think they're the greatest. They think they're the greatest tag team outside of WWE. Michael Cole says, and if you don't believe them, they'll tell you. Even though the Good Brothers have been former two-time WWE Raw team fighters, two-time IW team fighters, you know the Young Bucks were the former AEW team fighters. They seem to think they're the greatest teams outside of WWE, though. Well, for Odin's son right now is going to have to deal with the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson, Aiden English said, and they're not afraid of a man with a hammer. Well, Cal Anderson's not. Cal Anderson coming back. Oh! Drop kick. Ford just knocked down Cal Anderson down with the sledgehammer. He's out. Well, that's going to bring Luke Gallows, Dark Gallows, the Overseer of Madness, King 2, and Festus in the ring. Oh! And he don't do any more greater either, Michael Cole says. No, he doesn't, Ashley Williams said. For Odin's son is taking care of the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson. The former two-time WWE Raw team fighters, two-time AIW team fighters are down for the track out. Come on. No way. There is no way they can lose this match to for Odin's son, the North God of Thunder. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. And still the TWF. Here is your winner for Odin's Son. Well, for Odin's Son has beat Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And we know Kenny Omega, the Jackal, Luke Gallo, and Cal Anderson will not be happy. And if we get Matt Buck and Matt Buck one day, we know the Young Bucks won't be happy either. Well, that's going to be a long time before we get the Young Bucks into the TWF. Ashley Williams said it'll be some time before Tony Schiavone even comes to the TWF either. Sometime the end of this year or sometime next time. Well, Gene Okerlund, Michael Cole says, going to talk with For Odin's Son. All right, For Odin's Son, we just saw you in the ring fighting the Good Brothers, Luke Gallo and Cal Anderson, the former WWE Raw Team Fighters and former IW Team Fighters too. The team who believe they're one of the greatest teams outside of WWE besides the Young Bucks, Nick Buck and Matt Buck. So, you once again beat Kenny Omega and his team. Well, I do have this hang up with Kenny Omega and the Jackal and Luke Gallo and Cal Anderson. And I guess if Nick Buck and Matt Buck were here to have a hang up with them too. You see, Kenny Omega was AEW's answer to Roman Reigns for a year and a half. Then Kenny Omega lost the IW heavyweight winnings to Christian Cage, which ended up losing it over to Josh Alexander. Then Kenny Omega lost the AEW heavyweight winnings to Adam Page. So we all know what happened from there. Adam Page lost to the CM Punk, right? Anyway, Kenny Omega thinks he's the shit, but he's not. This is a wrestler who made his name at NJPW all those years. He couldn't cut it in WWE. He was only there for about 3 weeks. There's another wrestler who likes to say he was a shit because he was in AEW and he hopped over to IW every once in a while. And I don't know if he's straight or unstraight. That's none of my business. But all I do know is that Kenny Omega, you're mine. You like to talk about how, oh, you are the IW, AW, AAA, NJPW, TWF heavyweight fighter. Well, you lost all those winnings. Alright? And now you and your team want to win bullshit free man winnings? I don't really care. But I beat you. So you can all shut the fuck up. You keep coming after the North God of Thunder, you're going to get your booties knocked out. You're going to head smashed in, and that's what's going to happen. So far, I guess this hang up between you and Kenny Omega is not done. No, I guess this hang up or bind or whatever you want to call it, Gene Okerlund, is not done. Kenny Omega wants to keep up his shit, then I'm going to keep up his shit. You know? And that's what's going to happen. Folks can say, oh, I shamed Kenny Omega, I besmirched Kenny Omega, I buried Kenny Omega. I didn't besmirch, shame, or bury him. He did that himself by fighting me here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, For Odin's Son, it was good talking to you. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with For Odin's Son here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Michael Cole says. And it looks like the ongoing hang-up between For Odin's Son and Kenny Omega still going on, Michael Cole says. That's what it looks like, Ashley Williams said. Kenny Omega started it, but For Odin's Son's going to end it, Ashley Williams said. I want to tell you one thing right now, Aiden English says. Kenny Omega was a former IW, AEW, AAA, NJPW, TWF heavyweight fighter for a ground sake and why. For Odin's Son doesn't know who he's fucking with. He doesn't know who he's dealing with. But he'll learn He'll learn, Aiden English says. Well, it's all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole for Ashley Williams and Aiden English. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage, or Run-In, or Overtake.